What if I told you? The man who redefined the universe was once a boy who wasn't expected to survive a single night? What if the father of modern science was born not with brilliance, but with abandonment, rejection, and silence? This is not just a story of genius. It is a story of pain, loneliness, obsession, and unimaginable triumph. This is the story of Sir Isaac Newton, the man who saw an apple fall and asked why. The man who touched the heavens, not with his hands, but with the power of thought. He didn't inherit greatness. He built it, piece by piece, in the dark corners of solitude, with trembling hands and a restless mind. But before he became a legend, he was a forgotten child, ignored, mocked, and left behind. Welcome to a story that didn't begin with applause. It began with silence. A birth under shadows. Year, 1642. Place, Woolsthorpe, a quiet English village. Winter was unforgiving. Cold. Dark. Deathly. And in the heart of that winter, a baby was born. So small. So fragile, that no one believed he'd live past dawn. Midwives whispered, "He won't survive the night. He's no bigger than a teacup." But that tiny baby, that flicker of life, refused to go out. His name? Isaac Newton. He was born on Christmas Day, the same year Galileo Galilei died. It was as if the universe had passed the torch from one mind to another. But Newton's world wasn't filled with stars and science. It began in pain. Pause. Just 3 months after his birth, he lost his father, also named Isaac, a simple farmer. He would never meet him. And at age 3, his mother left him. She remarried and sent young Newton away to live with his grandparents. She chose her new husband over her child. Imagine that. You're 3. You've lost your father. And now, your mother walks away too. Newton grew up not with toys, but with books. Not with affection, but with isolation. He wasn't loved. He wasn't understood. He was alone. A boy lost in his mind. In school, Isaac was different. He didn't talk much, didn't play, didn't smile. He wasn't a genius, not yet. In fact, he was barely average. Teachers saw nothing special. Classmates bullied him. They called him slow, weird, forgettable. And for a while, he believed them. But one day, something snapped. A classmate teased him, mocked his intelligence. That moment lit a fire that would never go out. Isaac decided he would prove them wrong. He would outwork them, outthink them, outshine them. And slowly, the boy no one believed in began to rise. He went from the bottom of the class to the very top. Every subject, every exam, he dominated. But he wasn't driven by pride. He was driven by pain. Because even as he excelled, he was still invisible to the people who mattered most. Escape into obsession. Newton wasn't just smart. He was obsessed. He built miniature windmills in his backyard, invented water clocks from scratch, created sundials as a teenager, without any formal training. While others played, he studied the stars. While others dreamed of fame, he dreamed of truth. But behind the genius was a heart still wounded. He once wrote in a letter, "I do not know what I may appear to the world, but to myself, I seem to have been only like a boy, playing on the seashore, lonely, curious, endlessly searching." The boy who was once forgotten was now forgetting the world. the storm before the revolution. But greatness is never a straight line. Before Newton would discover gravity, before he would change mathematics, light, and time itself, he would face betrayal, plague, heartbreak, and even madness. In the next chapter, we enter the storm, the plague that shut down Cambridge, the year Newton was locked away in isolation, and how that silence gave birth to one of the most explosive chapters in human history.